All right, gamers, Episode 7. Coming off Byrd and HOTBOI retaining their titles, going to Raw to defeat Mutiny, and we come across Jay Uso and Troy Simpkin with a live match. I'm ignoring him right now. Let's see what Jay wants.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
All right, so we are confirming Chapter 7 third-party candidate. We'll get the WCW NWO sold out pay-per-view, which I saw in real life from 1997. That's good. And we'll get a women's NWO shirt. Okay, I'm having an idea. All right, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show the friend. Let's get it on.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
What is he wearing? NWO. What the hell is this? I was just about to ask that.
Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics? Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance. A fashion explanation will have to wait because this match won't.
All right, his get up is surprising to say the least. Who we got? Who is this? Oh, Chad Gable. I really do dig this third-party camera that you can do what you want with. I love it.
On top of his technical skill, Gable also has the strength of someone twice his size.
American made and American tough. Look at the focus and drive in his eyes. Ready to prove he's the best this division has to offer.
All right, let's go, y'all. What's with the NWO, though?
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle. Perfectly applied.
He kicks out before two.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Wow, look at that agility.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Escapes and establishes a waistlock. Oh! Nice takedown there.
All right, let's say win the match and get everybody attention. That's what I'm going to do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
No respect.
Hopefully we get an explanation of his new attire. All right, y'all. Let's go. I've been enjoying this story so far. I'm already on episode 7.
Oh, knee back of neck.
That just knocked him a bit off balance.
He knows this is a contact sport. He expected some damage tonight. Brutal knee strike.
Talking some trash to their opponent.
Breaking their face.
No mercy being shown to Gable here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence? Ooh, elbow strike. Gable was waiting for it.
Oh, what a kick. Oof. With authority.
Really feeding off all of his faithful fans.
Driven face first. He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Another reminder that the longer this match goes on, the harder things are going to get.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring. Forcing their boot into their opponent's throat.
And he's going all out, not holding back now.
Yeah, don't expect him to press pause anytime soon.
Oh, an elbow drop. one fights back.
Gable's pushing back now.
Gable tipping the scales a bit here.
He connects with a counter.
And the DDT. He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
Shin breaker into a suplex.
Great combo.
Oh, my! He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Dragon suplex.
Talk about a bad landing.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
All right, this is interesting. Chad Gable.
Snapmare takedown.
I know we're going to get this victory, but trying to see how I could do it more cinematically.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's this? Oh, no.
That puts a
Nope.
stop to Gable.
Oh, jarring back elbow.
Quick
All right,
reflexes
y'all.
so
Let's
important
continue
in a
to beat
match like
down.
this.
Goes into the corner.
Got their opponent out.
Snake eyes.
We can sense the whole WWE universe behind him right now. He got out of dodge just in time. Looking for a suplex, gets blocked.
But their opponent putting on the brakes in a reversal.
This capacity crowd is sending him love, and he's sending it right back.
And right into the cover.
Might end this.
And that's all she wrote.
A reverse STO got him out of the picture. Now what?
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win on
I would watch my back from Mutiny if I was him.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos,
That was a clean win, though.
the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a regular
What's with the NWO, though? I need answers.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
Yeah. All right. So, Hotboy is serious with his New World Order thing. He's offering, and hold on, y'all. Barely said, can you say desperate? Uptown Hotboy thinks this lame NWO retread. Wait, hold on, y'all. Let him finish and I'll go back to the top. I hate when this happens. Alright, let's go back to the top. So Barely said, can you say desperate? Uptown Hotboy thinks this lame NWO retrend is an alternative to NXT Mutiny. Kevin Owens said he's stirring up something he can't handle. This isn't the 90s. Nostalgia won't save you. Old tricks and old names won't cut it anymore. Joe Coffey, which I gotta say sorry for y'all. You in your group's release recent time said, I don't know, NWO was pretty cracking. It really was. But especially the Wolfpack. That's what I really want. Shotzi said, I was a fan. I feel ya. Kevin Owens said, NWO was the past. Mutiny is the future. Which is a cool name. And it might benefit current Mutiny members to remember that Joe Coffey and Shotzi. Barely say, you know who does? Brian Breaker. Next week, I'm sure he'll be happy to shut down this little NWO movement before it even. Yeah, I wish he would. Hotboy said, I look forward to. Yep, I do too. Come on, you thick neck ass nigga. Alright. Kevin Nash said, seriously? We're doing another NWO retrend again? Just let it die already. Alright. I wouldn't expect a legend to say that. Mark for Life said, I know I shouldn't get my hopes up after how things turned out the last time we saw the NWO and WWE, which I really do agree, which was in 2003. But I can't help myself. NWO for life, baby. Only if we talk about the Wolfpack, though. I don't like black and white NWO. I never did. I only like black and red NWO. Alright, let's get these ferns up. Alright, that was one. Alright, y'all. So, where we going? Adam Pearce. Let's see what he wants.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
Alright, so, Hotboy just admitted that the NWO thing is just a gimmick to get Mutiny to come out their hole. Pierce was defiant against it at first, but since he heard the story, he going with it. Let's see how far this shit goes. Alright, Joe Coffey, Uptown Hotboy, and Shotzi. Joe said, hey Shotzi, I have been having a WeChat. What? Shotzi and I have been having a WeChat. Shotzi said, not loving the vibes at Mutiny right now. We are definitely feeling this NWO stuff though. Oh, I'm getting recruits. Hotboy say, if you're really on board, why not join me ringside when I take on Brong? It would really send a message to your former Mutiny friend. And Joe Coffey got the emoji with the hand on the chin. Wow. Okay, let's go. All right, I'm sure it's the NWO hot. Oh, he got the whole music. And like I said earlier, I know this is copyrighted, so you won't be hearing this. But I will find something to accommodate the NWO team. Just stick with me, y'all. But it look good so far. I see Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Hollywood Hogan. Who's that? Joe Coffey? Joe Coffey is Kevin Nash. Sashi is Scott Hall. And my boy HOTBOI is Hollywood Hogan. Alright, let's see how this goes.
He is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies. Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now. This is one intimidating superstar.
All right, Brian Breaker. Oh my Lord. What we doing with this nigga?
Breaker has had a meteoric rise in this in-ring career, both in NXT and on the main roster.
Yeah, Breaker firmly believes that actions speak louder than words, and he likes to let his actions do the talking every time he enters the building.
Well, Braun Breaker's never afraid to keep the fight going even after the bell's rung. Braun is never afraid to put superstars on the shelf.
All about asserting himself as the top dog in this business.
Alright. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy, but I ain't thinking it's gonna be hard either. Watch out for spears, that's all I can say. It's gonna be easy.
Just look at Breaker's face. The intensity of this man is palpable.
Braun looks ready to completely annihilate the opposition.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like,
Look out!
he gets out of the way.
Stupid ass nigga.
Second-guessing about
That was all the part of my plan. Yep, I'm gonna run this shit perfectly. Let's go, dumbass brute.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
Hit a big boot. Looking for a little bit of high risk here, it seems.
Blast off! What? Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. And now he gets back into the ring.
Uh-oh.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Up across the shoulders. What's next? TKO.
He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him.
Oh, strong knee connects.
All right, I gotta say, with him leading the NWO, I'm loving it.
Breaker needs to find that spark.
I'm loving it.
A manager grabbing anything from under the ring is beyond unfair. It's just downright evil.
The ref intervenes before that illegal weapon can get put to use. Oh, caught by the back elbow.
And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
Up across the shoulders. What's next? TKO. Got him right where he wants him.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
He's not even close to being done yet.
And he gets directed into the corner.
And his onslaught continues.
An absolute display of dominance from him here.
From the top.
Ascending to the top rope.
Launching
From the top with the splash.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
Breaks the close count.
All right, so close. I like his tactics.
Still in this.
I like Hotboy tactics, and we done.
Nice counter from Breaker.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Not looking good. In this position.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Stalking a downed opponent. And a forearm right to the face.
The audacity. And he's going to the top.
Up high.
Splash.
Following it up with the cover.
There's 2. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
The end for Breaker is looking inevitable.
All right, look like we're done with him.
There's a headlock applied and face buster.
Braun with a cause for concern.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
And he's still in the game.
Simply abnormal
Damn
results
it.
from Breaker.
Okay, we gotta do more
Everything in
work.
the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail.
Oh, dragon suplex. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught. And off, there's the reversal.
Nice handspring evasion.
Drop kick. Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Tough spot for Braun to be in.
And there's the reverse STO. Here it is.
Now the pin. And that'll about do it, folks.
Second time the reverse STO got somebody out.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here. And they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it.
Let's use
well
him.
done.
I can
Even though
use
it won't
him.
be well done at all.
I think Ryan Simmons will be perfect in NWO.
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO sneak attack.
So this nigga R-Truth got me in a battle with Gunther and Randy Orton. All of him being a fucking goof. Fuck. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go help this stupid nigga. Alright, never mind. He don't need my help. I'll take Randy. You take Gunther. Alright, so me and R-Truth beat that luckily. Oh, I don't want to work with him.